Hi, my name is Maria Five. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here talking about Carly Fortune's Every Summer After. She's a Canadian author. But before that, we're going to get into some tea and some makes. So the tea today, if you will remember last Saturday's upload, I was talking about Zantee's Holiday Blend tea. And that was my last bag, or it was my second last, but I have since finished it, of course. So yesterday we went to a tea merchant and I explained what I was looking for to the gentleman there, and he said, well, we can make something for you. So I have this, and it is black tea, and it is half wild cherry and half strawberry shortcake. So the whole ride back, I have my nose stuck in it. It smells amazing. So I have here my tea. It's the blend of the two teas, and I have a new cup to show you, and I just need to turn it to show you. So there is a drawn tea bag on the outside, and on the inside it actually does also look like a tea bag, but of course you can't see it because there's tea in there. Anyway, it's absolutely amazing. I'm so glad that this gentleman suggested blending the two. Or I shouldn't even say gentleman, this person. Shouldn't make assumptions. So yeah, tea bags are one thing. But if you, like me, also enjoy loose tea, there's lots of options. I mean, you can get those muslin bags, pre-made bags that you can put tea into. But again, like, it's adding to the environment, right? So if you're really into tea and you have loose tea, there's this option here. It's just a metal strainer that you can sit into the cup. I have this. This came actually from David's Tea, but you can get a spoon anywhere. But this is, according to David's Tea, the perfect measurement of tea. And I use this quite religiously. A friend of mine, Daisy, bought this for me many years ago, but I'm still using it. So yeah, that's, yeah, it's really, really good. But you can get obviously any blend of anything. And I'm sure I'll be exploring more over the years on this channel. So that is the tea and the cup. And the make is this dress, which it's another Mornington, except this one is a full length one, not 3/4. And the pattern's just, it's fun. I made this a couple of years ago. It's fully lined, not like the pattern, which just has you using binding tape, but I just fully lined it, which to me just makes it more comfortable to wear. It's just in a fun pattern. So anytime there's a Hawaiian theme or a beach theme or anything like that to go to, whether it be a party or a barbecue or a potluck, I end up wearing this, sometimes with a long sleeve shirt under it, but it's a lot of fun. So, and then there's, oh yeah, these earrings, almost forgot about those. So these were really fun. These are actually clay, and I got these at one of those markets. This woman makes all these amazing clay beads, and I had them in my stash for like a long time. And then I was at my mom's and she had these little pink ones. I'm like, oh, I'm taking 2 of these because these would go perfectly with these other beads I had. So voila, the earrings. Okay, on to Every Summer After, which to me is a ridiculous title. But I also appreciate that most authors don't get to pick the title of their works. That is usually the publishing house's choice. So fair enough. Yeah, I don't think it's particularly well timed. So often you've heard me say in these about this whole timeline, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it's like, even in last week's, I mean, it was almost like the author was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this. So there was this back, forth. And it was, I don't think it lends itself to a story. I think it actually takes away from. This particular book actually did it, and did it really, really well, where there was this back, forth. There's 12 years between the 2 points in time. The summer that happened 12 years ago and this summer where the main protagonist is back. And it kind of leads to this one event that, of course, allowed for this 12-year gap. So the protagonist is, her name is Percy Fraser, and she is, it starts off in high school, and Sam is her next door neighbor, and they're both in high school. So this is a summer vacation home for her. Her parents, they, I want to say Toronto, but I'm not exactly sure. It could be Kingston. They live in a big city anyway, and they're this whole place, sorry, the whole cottage takes place. The area is Barry's Bay, Ontario, and I've probably never been there, but that's okay. We used to go to the Muskokas every summer for a month in August, so I have an idea of what it's like anyway. Very remote, very beautiful, very surrounded by nature. There's always a dock. You always go swimming every day as long as it's nice out. There's the odd rainy day, but not too many. So yeah, she comes with her parents. They buy this cottage. They spend every summer there. She gets to know the neighbors. There's 2 kids there, Sam and his older brother. And she and Sam hit it off like immediately. She writes and he wants to be a doctor. So that's kind of this whole story, this back forth. And then the present time, she hasn't been back in 12 years, and Sam's mother dies. So the older brother gives her a call saying, Sue has passed away. The funeral's this. We'd like you to come. And so she decides that she's going to come. She's an editor of a really high-end magazine. I can't remember the name of it. But so she's editing this, writing the odd article, but not writing what she really wants to write, which is fiction, horror fiction, suspense, that sort of thing. She's a little obsessed, or at least 12 years ago was a little obsessed. So this whole thing develops. It's a really fun read. It's a great summer read. It's, obviously a little bit predictable at the end, but that's okay too. It's what we want. So it was just a really fun read, good book, lighthearted, which is exactly what you do want to read in the summer. So if this inspires you, please enjoy it. And if it doesn't inspire you, that's okay too. It was a recommendation, so I read it, and that's my recommendation. It is a really good, fun summer read. So please enjoy, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.